Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I'm bringing back one of your guys' favorite series here on the channel. That's right, it is time for the full 12-win Classic Challenge with 3.0 Xbow Cycle series. So, a lot of people have been asking me to do this as of late, and I think it's been quite a while since I've done it, actually. My last Classic Challenge on this account was 22 days ago, so I can only assume that was for the video. If not, the last video must have been even earlier, like much before. I don't know, but it's definitely been a fat minute, and so I'm pretty excited to bring this back. For those of you who don't know, I basically run through a full Classic Challenge all the way from 0 wins going to 12 wins with 3.0 Xbow Cycle, my favorite deck in the game. And yeah, I think we won't keep the intro too long. Let's just jump right into things, and just for fun, I'll keep the first match a non-Evo game, just to see. Hopefully I don't regret that, but fun our first match against this guy who has a Chinese name. Goes for Battle Ram first play. I kind of thought it might be P.E.K.K.A. after seeing his profile. He has like a bunch of P.E.K.K.A. cards on there, and Ram first play is pretty aggressive, I'm not gonna lie. With P.E.K.K.A. bridge ban players, I usually do see like Bandit the back, Royal Ghost the back, pretty safe plays. I'll just Xbow. He goes for a Tesla, so he's not actually playing like a legit P.E.K.K.A. bridge ban deck. And goes for the Mega Minion. Oh my god, that Tesla is actually saving him by tanking for the Xbow. It's pretty annoying, actually. We still get a baby Xbow lock, though. We'll go for the Ice Spirit, too. Just try and get a small connection, if I can, in this side, which does work out very well. As you guys can see, a very underrated trick with this deck that I love doing is Ice Spirit in front of, like, 1 HP archers, for example. Goes for another Ram the Bridge. Pre-log on my Skellies. I only defended with the Skellies last time because he kind of starting-handed me. I'm not gonna lie. I did not have the Tesla in cycle. But this time around, just going to go for the standard defense, 4 for 4, with the Tesla. And yeah, guys, I have not uploaded in quite a while, so I do apologize for that. Honestly, I've just been really busy with my university stuff. Last week was so busy. I think this week will be better, which is really nice. Going to predict the Tesla with a set of skeletons. Just go for the Mega instead. And I'll actually predict archers with an Ice Spirit, because if this hits, I can log them, and then that'll kill them. He does not go for them, but that's going to be tower down. As you guys can see, or not tower down, but pretty much. And he has Evo archers in this deck, so next archers he plays are going to be evolved. As you guys can see, against a lot of these lower win players, you can just be pretty aggressive in general and just win in the first few minutes of the game. That's usually my experience in these challenges, but of course it doesn't hurt to play safe. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I haven't been really free, actually. Last week was insane, dude, because... Oh, he has an earthquake, wow. My schedule for uni is basically I have class on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesday, my entire day is gone. I'm out from 7, and I come home at 7 p.m. So that's like a 12-hour day. It's actually kind of crazy. Thursday, I only have 1 morning class, and then Friday, I have 2 classes again. Believe it or not, guys, I'm actually taking Korean this semester. I bid for it with one of my friends, so hopefully it goes okay, and hopefully it'll just be fun. I'm going to Fireball. Actually, maybe a misplay, because he does have Evo archers. Yeah, there they are. But he does just go for them at the bridge, which I can just easily kill with the Ice Spirit plus log. So he kind of misplayed those. And I know he has barbs in this deck, so I want to be a bit wary of going for my fireballs, but I am planning to just pretty much fireball his tower off. And I'll actually just take this fireball on the Mega right now. He can go barbs if he wants. But yeah, guys, my schedule has been really hectic. Then, last week as well, I signed up for a workshop with one of my friends. And that was every single day from Wednesday to Friday, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So I was out even later in the day. It was insane. I was really tired. I was really busy. Thankfully, now my schedule's back to normal. No more workshops or anything. So it's just going to be Wednesday the whole day. I'm basically booked. Thursday, it's pretty chill. I'm planning to go to the gym every Thursday because I go once every other day. Usually I have a rest day in between because what I do is I just do full body. I'll start putting Evos in my deck. Let's start with Evo Skellies. I'll rotate them a bit, I guess, for fun. But yeah, I'll probably go to the gym on Thursdays because I'm going to go for lunch with my friends after Thursday class. We have it together. And then I can just go home, go to the gym, and then maybe catch up on some work and hopefully have somewhat of a chill day because I only have 1 class. Then Fridays, because Korean, basically the way languages work at my uni, most lectures that we have, or most classes have a 3-hour, 15-minute lecture, basically. But for languages, and I think this is actually a really good thing, they actually do have it where there are 2 classes, 1 hour 30 each in the week, instead of just having 1 big lecture. And I think that's really good, because obviously you guys know, for learning any language, spaced repetition is very important. I'm going to go Skellies to predict Spear Goblins. Goes Wall Breakers instead. Okay, I actually think there should have been on the Xbow, because he needed to mitigate damage, but, I mean, I'm not complaining. I get a huge Xbow lock right there. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good thing, but of course it means I have extra classes because it's in the middle of the day, 12 to 1:30, Wednesday and Friday, so that is something as well. But yeah, that's just my uni schedule, guys. Actually, my classes are looking pretty hard right now, I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm kind of getting my ass kicked. It's only the second week, though. I'm sure if I grind, I'll be okay. I'm definitely planning to spend more time and effort as well. I'll go for this Evo Skellies just to start DPSing the Evo Knight, or normal Knight down, rather. I don't know why I said Evo Knight. And I'll log as well, but... Oh, that bomb tower is actually out of range, but if he's smart, he can just go wall breakers. No, he goes for the bats instead. Misplay. Should have gone wall breakers. I didn't have anything in cycle for them. Now that's going to be tower down pretty much. As I said, guys, low wins, people usually do tend to misplay, especially if you're a bit aggressive with your Xbows. You can usually win the game early on, but you can play safe if you want. I mean, them misplaying is not limited to single elixir. You can really just get anything going. My Evo Skellies didn't really do too much, I guess. I mean, they helped DPS the Knight, but that interaction only worked out because he really misplaced his bomb tower, which I didn't even expect it was misplaced. Video just hit 5 minutes 55 seconds, and we are getting a really clean, smooth first few wins in this challenge. Spears come down, that's totally fine. I'm actually just going to log, and I'm pretty much going to buckle down for full pure defense right now. I don't know if he has Evo Knight or Evo Bats. It could honestly be either. I didn't really pay attention because I was talking about other stuff, but we'll find out. I'll go Skelly's low to predict a miner. I love doing this, guys. Like, Skelly's low, especially if they have miner in cycle, it can be pretty helpful to predict a miner. And he's not going to go for that, but it's fine. I'll just like keep kind of spamming stuff in this lane. And now that he just goes for a poison, which is actually a decent poison, I mean, it hits one archer and a knight, I'd say that's decent value. But I can just go for a defensive Xbow guilt-free, and it's going to be unpunished. He has no poison in cycle, so I can literally just fireball his tower right now, because what can he do about it? I think he does have his Evo Knight right now. That's going to be a bit problematic, but it shouldn't be the worst. I'll go Knight like this to separate the Knight from the bats. And then I can just go archers to snipe the bats first, and just take them all out. And then Evo Skellies, again, didn't need them at all. But GG to this guy. He just played pretty bad in single, no offense to him. And that was a really easy match, but yeah. I don't know what my upload schedule is going to be like, guys. Of course, I love making videos. Like, this is one of my favorite things in life, so I never really want to stop. It's just with how busy I am, can't really predict my schedule. I think for sure, because as I said, I have class Wednesday to Friday. I'll be very busy all of those days, but I think Mondays and Tuesdays I can probably record on both days because I am free. I'm kind of dedicating them to catching up on work, which I think is a good idea, because obviously I don't want it to be a repeat of last semester where I feel like I didn't work hard enough. I was kind of just chilling a lot, calling my friends, and not spending as much time studying as I wanted to. But I'll definitely try and do some work on my free days. I feel like last semester I was like just chilling the entire day on some of my free days, which is like fine if you have work done, but if you have like a lot of work piled up, then you know you gotta clear that, of course. But yeah, we see Hog, Minions, Valk in this match. I'll start talking about the games more, guys. I just wanted to update you, I guess, a little bit on my life situation as well, because why not? I'll fireball the Musketeer, and then I can log as well if I need to. I don't need to right now, but if he protects it with something, then I will. It does actually go for a Firecracker, which is an extremely free log, like one of the best logs I have ever been able to get. Well, not that's a lie, but basically just a really easy log. He gave me even more log value than he should have. And I'll go for my Tesla right now. Did I lag out? Okay, thank God. I thought I did. This Hog, okay, I'm gonna go for the Evo Ice Spirit. It's not gonna do too much, honestly, guys, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna freeze these minions again. I mean, yeah, like, it's pretty underwhelming, honestly. It's kind of sad. I do like the Evo Ice Spirit. In concept, it's just not a very strong card. I'll go for my Skellies to predict the Musketeer right now, as he does not go for it. What is he going for? Is he? Oh, yeah, Mega Knight. Makes sense. I have to use my Knight for the Mega Knight, which is going to leave me susceptible to this Valkyrie. So if he's smart, he'll catch on to that and maybe punish more on the left. But he actually does, to be fair, have to respond, yeah, to the right side as well. I'll log the Valk, just take no hits. Why not? As a result, I will take some musky hits. I'm not going to archers, guys. If I go archers right now, I'll be at 1, and I know he might hog. I think he's back to hog in cycle. So that's a little case of using tower damage as a resource. Pretty important because you do not really want to be overwhelmed at any point, really, and be down on elixir. I'll go for my Xbow right now. He is not back to MK, so this should be pretty fine. He might hog or something. There's the hog. I'll go knight archers, and then I'll also log the hog back. Hopefully perfect timing. Yes, perfect timing. As you can see, there's a really good timing. It was going to be a bit scuffed because I was not back to log. I had to cycle back to it, but I cycled back in time. It was really clutch. Now I'm just protecting the Xbow because it's going to take tower, pretty much, and that's going to be a good game. I'll call it right now. He has a P.E.K.K.A. Okay, I mean, that's not too surprising, I guess. Like, it is very surprising, but MK P.E.K.K.A., like, is at least a mid-ladder combo. I'll go for my Evo Ice Spirit on this MK. It should freeze it at least a little bit. I'll go Scalar Surround. It should get frozen again. Yeah, there it is. Actually putting in work is that Evo Ice Spirit, and it's going to get frozen again. Wow. Keeping my Tesla fully healthy. That was actually a really clutch Evo Ice Spirit. I'll go Knight to activate King off the Firecracker. It's a little late, but it's never really too late, I guess. I mean, actually it is, because that literally didn't do anything, but just never really hurts to practice your King Tower activations either, I guess. But now we can finally get into the good evolutions, because Skellies and Ice Spirit are honestly pretty bad. I don't know if I'll rotate them. Should I do this challenge where I rotate every single time, or should I eventually just go only Knight and Archers? I think I might do that, but we'll see how it goes. Against Kure 556, so close to 555. Almost approved of that name, but let's give him the good luck and see what's up in this next match. Right now, guys, it is 7:25 at night for me, and I did a fair amount of studying today, I'd say. Honestly, like, I'm still getting used to it, but I do want to do this, like, every single week, and very often if I can. So I started by doing my Korean homework. I got through quite a lot, honestly. I spent at least an hour on it. Then I went to the gym. I played Pokemon Showdown with one of my friends. It was really fun. In between, then I went to the gym. Then after the gym, you know, I showered and everything, and then I went straight to work on my other homework, which is this class called... Oh god, he has 3 Musketeers, okay. It's this class called Computer Systems and, like, Embedded Architecture or something. It's actually really hard, honestly. I'm a bit worried about that class, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Okay, this is going to be pretty rough. I'll go Knight and then Archers, and I think I'll be okay here. Yeah, because the Muskies target different things. I'll take a few hits here, but I think it's fine, especially because I already took some damage in the right. We're going to be dead even in both lanes, which I'm honestly okay with. So he's playing 3 Musketeers. This is a pretty good matchup for me. I think he is back to his Ice Golem and his Bandit. Or not Bandit yet, but Ice Golem should be there. So I'll go for my Xbow, though. He is not back to Bandit, but he will be after 1 card. So I'm going to have to get back to my Knight. Okay, minions. I'll go Knight. It should tank some of the minions' damage, yeah. And since it's shielded, that's going to be a lot of value. And I'm actually going to go for Tesla right now because he misplaced his Ice Golem. He's probably going to go Bandit or something. So I went Tesla predicting a Bandit. Yup, there it is exactly. So that's going to take care of it. You know, I don't always advocate for going for Xbow Tesla the bridge. The only reason I went for it there is because I noticed he messed up his Ice Golem and I wanted to punish that. So that is why I did that. But yeah, pretty nice win. Honestly, just... he kind of messed up. And the good thing, guys, especially these early low wins in classic challenges, is that if you go for Xbows, the more you go for an Xbow, the more opportunity there is for them to mess up. Like, if they defend perfectly, yeah, it's just going to be an easy defense for them. But if they don't, they're going to mess up, and you can get a lock and just win the game, like right there. One small mistake. Usually, one small mistake means you lose as the Xbow player, but it also can mean they lose as the person going against Xbow. I'll protect my defensive Xbow, get back to a Fireball, which is actually unnecessary because the Xbow actually did work on that other Musketeer. As you guys can see, though, the defensive Xbows put in quite a lot of work against 3 Musketeers, and provided I did not get a huge lock in single, I might have opted for some defensive Xbows in this matchup. That would have been a way I would have played it, just because they get a lot of value. They have no big spell. You want to capitalize on that. He is trying to go for some opposite lane pressure, but it's not really a big deal. As you guys can see, I only used my Tesla once, and it wasn't really a conventional way, so I don't think Tesla is the best in this matchup. If they have like a Battle Ram, then yes, you want a Tesla. But otherwise, I guess I find myself not using it too often against 3 Musketeers matchups, unless, again, they have the win con like Battle Ram or Royal Hogs. Now we're going to go to my favorite evolution, the Evo Archers, as we have 4 wins. Yeah, because I started the first one without an Evo. I think, guys, I'll just rotate between Evo Knight and Evo Archers now. Oh, I actually know this guy. I'm pretty sure I used to have this guy on my friend list before, if I'm not mistaken. Am I mistaken? Is he an Xbow player as well? Magic Archer? Okay. Either way, I'll just Fireball the Magic Archer. And anyway, guys, as I was saying, yeah, that embedded systems and architecture class is just kicking my ass right now. I need to, like, spend more time to review the material, because it is honestly tricky. But hopefully I'll be fine. He does not zap. I'll just log just to make sure this ghost dies. I could have logged hitting tower, but I didn't want to take any ghost hits, so just to be safe. And as you guys can see, this like cycles so fast. In the first 40 seconds, I'm already back to my archers, and I'm already back to another... I'm already back to my evolved archers the next time I go for archers, actually. So that is clutch. Looks like he's playing P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. Pretty free matchup, honestly. I'll do that trick again. Ice Spirit to protect this 1 HP archer. He's playing a knight in here. Oh, I messed up. Damn. Okay, if I didn't mess up, that would have been a lot of damage, but I guess it's fine. I think I fireballed the E-Wiz. Goes P.E.K.K.A. I'll actually Xbow, because I have Evo archers in cycle 2, which should put in a lot of work whatever he plays. If he plays like a ram, okay, I'll archers like this to snipe that marcher. It's actually a pretty good Marcher. He's going to get a fair amount of tower damage for it, but we're going to get a huge Xbow lock. That being said, I don't know how I feel about this, actually. He got a pretty good interaction there, I want to say. Yeah, this is a bit problematic. The good news, though, is that he doesn't have a bandit, which means his offensive capabilities are slightly hindered. I'll let this Tesla die, to be honest. I think I'm fine with that. If he goes Ram, I can Knight Ice Spirit or something. But yeah, he does have Knight, which is going to make it annoying on offense, but easier on defense, I feel. Unless he has an Evo Knight, then no matter what happens, that's problematic. Because obviously Evo Knight does Evo Knight things. But I'll log this back once I can hit the barbs as well. Very nice. And then he can probably Marcher this. He can do whatever he wants on this, I guess. Not really that big of a push. Yeah, just Knight. And he's getting back to his Evo Knight. I've counted his cycle. He has played 2 Knights so far. Next one will be evolved. And I'm actually glad he gave me a Marcher there because I'm trying to play in the left lane, actually. I don't really like going same lane against a lot of matchups, and I feel like P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam is one. Because they can eventually just start clogging stuff up in the back in the same lane as you, and then you can't really go in. I'll go for my Tesla too. He can't really snipe this except with a Marcher. And if he does, I'm honestly okay with that. Pretty decent P.E.K.K.A. I think I'll defensive Xbow. He's playing a Fireball, right? I saw him Fireball my Evo Archers and Xbow that time. And, oh, Archer's going to go crazy, guys. Look at this in the other lane. And he is forced to zap that, which I don't think he wanted to zap there. So that's great. I'll split my Evo Archers the back. I don't want to split them up high, because he's going to get a free Fireball on my defensive Xbow plus Archers, which he might get anyways right now. Goes for the Evo Knight, but this should be okay to defend. Yeah, he does get that Fireball at the end of the day. But this is a decent counter push, and because of this counter push in the right, I'll go in on the left. He has to respond to both. Probably is back to P.E.K.K.A. now. Yeah, he is. That's fine. I'll just Tesla. Skellies for that. Okay, I'll Archers to snipe the Marcher. Honestly, he's doing a pretty good job in this match. I can't lie. Thankfully, the Marcher is dead, though, and I believe I've outcycled the P.E.K.K.A. So I'll actually go in right now, just because I've outcycled it, and I have a surviving Tesla as well. Archers surviving don't really mean too much, honestly. They are pretty much dead. Is he back to P.E.K.K.A.? No, he's back now, I think, but it's like too little too late. I think you can just go for a P.E.K.K.A. low, and he'll be fine. I'll try and force out a Fireball if I can on these Archers plus Xbow. Yes, very nice. So now I can go for a lower Tesla. And honestly, guys, this is what I was talking about with Knight, like, especially when they have the Knight to tank. It's going to be even trickier to break through on offense, just because that Knight's going to tank for a lot of stuff. It's a bit annoying. But it shouldn't be too big of a deal, and I think I'm going to try and win with Spell Cycle, hopefully. Get a Knight like this to kite the Ghost out of Xbow range. He does get the Knight of his own down. Thankfully, though, he's not back to his Evo Knight, and he does Fireball, which means he's not back to P.E.K.K.A. yet. He is back to P.E.K.K.A. now, but he'll Xbow in the left and just put the pressure on like nobody's business. He also just Fireballed, right? Which means he can't really Fireball all of this if I stack it up. He is doing a pretty good job, I guess, of defending, but I think just with this good pressure, I'll be okay. And this Fireball will hit the Marcher plus Tower, so I'll take that for sure. Want to take any spell value you can. And that should be good game now. He's going to kill the Xbow. I'll let it die and just focus on defending now. Knight like this to kite everything over. I do have to be careful of a possible Marcher and a possible last second Fireball on my Tesla, but instead he goes for a Marcher like that, which is pretty good for me, actually. It does get kind of DPS down by that Tesla big time, and that's going to be a good game. A very nice win. Again, I feel like I know this guy. Well played to him as well, and good luck for the rest of the challenge. I do feel like I know that guy. He is a bit upset, but honestly, I think he did a good job. He made it pretty annoying. I could never really get a huge Xbow lock. The start was pretty crazy. Like, we were kind of swinging back and forth. But, yeah, that's what I was talking about with the Knight guys. Pretty much you're not going to be able to break through as easily, but they're going to have less offensive pressure, because you can notice, like, his offensive pushes weren't really a big deal for me to stop at all. So, found our next match against Ray ZZ. Give him the good luck. We are playing with the Evo Knight now. Ice Spirit first play. I actually have not seen a single Evo Ice Spirit on the note of Evo Ice Spirit. I think in the last, like, month. Like, ever. I really don't think I've seen one. I'll Ice Spirit here. He could be playing the same deck as us, Xbow. Could also be playing Hoggy Q, maybe. Yeah, Goblins feel more like Hoggy Q. I'll log the left side, because that's where I want damage. And pretty bad Firecracker, just giving me a free Fireball. Now, he might hog with this Knight. Okay, instead he hogs without the Knight. And I'll just go for my low Tesla. He could EQ, but he does not, which is actually, I guess, a good play on his end. It would have forced a response out, probably like Ice Spirit plus Knight, I think, for both the Knight and the Hog. But one play that I like making and someone, Slytherin Sloth, I've mentioned this before, but he's a viewer of mine, he's in my Discord server, he's a pretty chill dude, he comments a lot. He said that my trick against Hoggy Q has helped him win quite a lot, and that was going for low Teslas, actually, to try and bait out an Earthquake in single, so that you can punish them. And that's kind of what I was going for with that Tesla, too. I'm mostly just going to Xbow right now, just because he went for a really bad Tesla. Like, that's going to get no value. I suppose it did help against that Archer, but, like, you don't pre-Tesla against Xbow like that. You never do that, so I don't really know what that was about, to be honest. And I'll just Skeletons again. See, I haven't really had any opportunities to play my Knight, and the other reason I'm kind of... I guess I'll cycle one now, just because I want to get my Evo cycle somewhat going. I know he's already back to his Evo Knight. I think he's played 2 so far. But the reason is because he has a Firecracker in this deck, and Firecracker obviously can really punish anything that's like just stationary sitting there. So I just don't really want to give him any opportunities to get a free Firecracker on the tower. I'll Fireball this. He gives me a free Fireball on the tower in the left, which I'll take. He is back to his Evo Knight. Again, I have to be careful of that. And I always recommend this to you guys, but you should count Evos as much as you can. I'm going to Skellies. Knight as well to predict a Hog. Okay, nice. And then Tesla over here. That was a really good prediction. And he does have his Evo Knight right now. Wait, never mind. He's playing Evo Firecracker. Okay, I'm actually really happy about that. Evo Firecracker is a big threat, don't get me wrong. But I feel like Evo Knight's more annoying because it's, number one, going to tank for a lot of stuff. And number two, it's just going to... Well, actually, I guess the main one is just going to tank for a lot of stuff. But, yeah, it's also going to make it really hard to break through. I'll go Archers for sniping this Evo Firecracker. I want it gone, and it's gone, thank God. It does not reach the tower, just barely, thankfully. I don't like the fact that we're going same lane, I'm going to be honest about that. But at least, I'm in the damage lead, and honestly, if it does go to a Spell Cycle match, that's going to be pretty good for me, because I have a nice lead. I'll go Skellies to activate King off this Firecracker. That's a very key play in any Hoggy Q matchup, of course, because you want that King Tower activation. Now I'll go in, Archers as well. Oh, he goes... I was predicting the Tesla with his Archers, but instead he goes for a pre-Tesla for whatever reason. I'll just log this back early. Nice, and he goes for the Firecracker. That's going to be a log he has to log. Unfortunately, that Tesla's actually going to get value against this Knight. Man, can't believe that pre-Tesla's actually working out for him. But switching lanes is pretty much my goal right now because I don't really want to let him go same lane as me. I do want to pressure with Xbows in this matchup too. I think it's a pretty important thing to do. And I obviously can't go same lane and just give him free Earthquake value on my weak side tower. He does give me a baby X block. We get one tick. That is a lock, technically. And we are winning in both lanes right now. I feel like he's just not... Like, he's playing okay, but he's just not really playing amazing, you know? Like, he's not doing anything special. He might Evo Firecracker the bridge in the left. I'm a bit worried about that because I think he has it back in cycle. He does not, though. A log, maybe get another baby X block. Nice. As you guys can see, that's the play I just love making. Last second logs, last second fireballs. To kill stuff early and catch them off guard. Funnily enough, we've ended up going same lane again. Just because he actually, with all those EQs, he actually was able to get a lot of damage. He actually just naked EQ cycle, so perfect timing with this Xbow. And now he's still like one off EQ. So this is going to be a pretty good big lock. And if he goes EQ, I'll actually just Xbow in the right. Hopefully the Firecracker dies. No, of course it survives on 1 HP just to curse me. But I'll Fireball it because I want it gone. Get out of here. And then I'll log as well. And honestly, now there's no real point going Xbows anymore. It's pretty much just a Spell Cycle game. Don't even need to care about that Ice Spirit. That is my far healthier tower. Just pre-Tesla. Knight to predict a Tesla of his own, which he might go for to snipe my Tesla. No, he does not. Fireball back. Just every time the EQ, you just Fireball back, because Earthquake actually does less damage than a Fireball. And he might be going for maybe like a Firecracker play, which I do have to be careful of. And thankfully my Knight didn't push that out of Tesla range. I was a bit worried about that. Just rapid cycling to another Fireball. And that's going to be a good game. Pretty nice win. Pretty flawless against Hoggy Q. Honestly, he didn't really do anything like too terrible, and I didn't really do anything special. The one thing I'd say you guys should take away from that match, I guess, is my last second logs to get those baby Expo connections, because those were clutch. Don't get me wrong, those are very clutch. But I'd say it was more so just I played better than him overall. Like, it was just a Spell Cycle game. You know, I switched lanes when I needed to, pressured at the right times. He also just gave me some free fireballs on the Firecrackers at some times. So it was pretty much just a nice win overall. And now we're into our next match against this guy. I kind of like that name, just like those cool characters. And he's actually playing guards. I'm back to my Evo Archers, by the way. And we are also... I'm going to have to go Archers here. I think I'll take some guards. Yeah, I would have taken some guards damage. Oh god, okay, he's playing Graveyard. I'll go Knight plus Tesla. My friend told me Tesla inwards like this is actually good against Graveyard, so let's see if he's right. It looks like it's okay, actually. We still take quite a lot of damage, because that was pretty annoying. I guess he caught me with my archers out of cycle. That's why he went for that. Okay, Skelly Drags. Alright, I think I can just skeletons, and hopefully this Tesla pops up for the right side skeleton dragon. I think it should, right? Yes, very nice. Although it still splashes tower, unfortunate. But depends if this guy's running freeze or poison, and also does depend on if he has... Wait, what am I trying to say? Freeze or... Oh, and also if he has arrows. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Okay, Bowler is obnoxious. So this looks like a pretty bad matchup, I'm going to be honest, guys. Because he has Bowler, he has LP, and of course the LP just barely stays out of the Tesla range, because why wouldn't it? I'm going to have to respond quite a lot to it as a result. Actually, the log was unnecessary, but still, that was a huge pain. And now we might go like Guards Graveyard or something. If he has like Guards Graveyard arrows, I might just lose the game right now. Guard split. Okay, that's fine. I really don't know what his spell is. Naked Graveyard? Does he have arrows then? Because I feel like he wouldn't Naked Graveyard. Okay, poison. Aggressive, though. I think I can punish that. So I will. Oh my god, that's so stupid. What? I defended, like, almost everything, and he still gets a lot of damage. Well, I'm going to have to punish now. I'm going to have to try and break through. He's going to have, like, a bowler, LP, whatever. I'm not going to get it done. This honestly is shaping up to be a loss, guys, and it hurts to say that, but that really just is what it feels like right now. Unless I get a lock. No, I don't. Of course I don't. He's going to LP. Going to have to let this go now. Or maybe even bowler. Yeah, LP. Going to have to let it go. Because LP is a huge Xbow counter. I don't know what to do, honestly. This is so annoying, because, like, he has 50,000 Xbow counters. He has Knight. He has Bowler. He has LP. And even guards are putting in work, honestly. I'll go Xbow again. Gonna bridge block that. Wait, maybe he doesn't have enough for the... Oh, he goes for the pre-poison. Wait, that was a terrible poison. Wait, hold on. Because now, I can late log this. I'll... Ice Spirit for that. Okay. I'm still gonna get a lot of damage, though. And I'll just go archers now. And now we are back in the game. You know, that was a lot of damage coming in. For me, and really bad ability. Like, I don't know what that was about. I think the play here might be defensive Expo now, because you might expect me to go in, and also I just don't really have much of a favorable position to go in anyways. Gonna bridge block once more. Bridge blocking very important, guys, to prevent the graveyard tank from crossing the bridge. As you can see, now my tower should stay on the graveyard for most of it. Yeah, it does switch to the knight later. But, I mean, damage is done, and now I'm going to go in and try and get a huge punish. So, Expo, Knight to protect the bowler, and I have a defensive Expo helping out as well. I'll Fireball if I need to, going to catch that Bar Barrel with my Skellies, and log. This should be a lock unless he gets his Knight down. Nice, good lock, great lock. And I'll actually Fireball that to maintain this lock. That might be good game. It's not good game, and I don't really have a choice but to go archers here. Oh, that is game, nice. GG. So that was a really annoying matchup, guys, and I feel like I just played better than him at the end, and I don't think I did anything too special. I just kind of punished him at the right time. Like, I kind of just, like, I went Expos, and he went with really aggressive, stupid options, like Graveyard Poison. Wasted his Evo Knight, was not tagging for the Expo as well. Like, he went, like, Knight Graveyard Poison at the bridge. I don't know what that was about, honestly. But I'll just split my archers against Ben now. Let's see what he's going to be running here. Split my archers and Knight. Or Expo, I don't know why I called it a Knight. I'm a bit distracted. But Knight, okay, I guess I called it, guys. I willed it to life. He has a Knight of his own. Okay, looks like Splash Yard. And now, this is more of a traditional graveyard matchup, which I'm actually kind of okay with, honestly. I'm alright with this matchup, I feel. Evo Knight, I think I actually can't really tell if Evo Knight or Evo Archers are better in this matchup, because you can't really do that trick with Evo Archers in the middle to snipe the Tombstone anymore. That used to be such a fun trick to do, but you can't really do it anymore. I'll actually snipe this Ice Wiz, though, and I think I'm going to go in, because I've outcycled his Knight. He has, like, Tombstone right now. I'll log it as well. Yep, going to log that. Get out of here, and if he does not get a Knight down, that's a lock. Okay, good on him to get that Knight down, though. If he didn't, that would have been a lock, and that would have been really bad for him. But actually, this could still be a baby X block. I'll go Ice Spirit last second, catch him off guard maybe. Yeah, nice. Okay, good stuff. And that's going to be a nice connection, actually. Not much, like 200 damage, but damage is damage, I suppose. So, we are chilling right now. I think I'll cycle my Knight, just because I am playing the Evo Knight, and I kind of want to use Evo Knight if I can in this matchup. Again, I don't really know how to feel about the difference between archers and knight in this matchup in terms of what's evolved. Okay, unfortunately the baby dragon targets the Tesla first, not what I wanted there, but I'll just archers snipe it anyways. Tombstone comes down. I am tempted to fireball. I don't think I need to if this kills it, if my archers plus knight can. Yeah, they can. They're gonna kill it, so I can just log instead. He might be back to his Evo Knight, actually. I think he might be, so that is a potential problem, but I have my own Evo Knight to kind of match that. I'll pre-Tesla. He left the Ice Spirit connect for whatever reason. If they're not really doing anything and not giving you much openings, I just go for a pre-Tesla sometimes. I'll Xbow now. Okay, it looks like he was just saving his Evo Knight for the Xbow, which is a fair play. And Baby Dragon's a good play too, actually. He doesn't even need to waste a poison. And he can possibly Graveyard right now, actually. That is exactly what he's going to do. But the Baby Dragon's actually not across the bridge, which is good and bad. I mean, it's going to let the tower take the Graveyard out, but it does mean that, oh my god, that Baby Dragon has been alive for like 10 years. It's going to be alive for 10 more years. I'll go for a Tesla, I guess. I need to kill it. I don't want to waste my archers on that as well. Fireball this, because in the Splash Yard matchup, guys, you usually want to take any fireball value you can get. A log as well. Nice! Don't think he was ready for the log. Oh, he was. My bad. Okay. It's unfortunate, but it's okay. I'll Ice Spirit Knight for this Baby Dragon. If he goes in, I'm in a bit of trouble because a lot of skellies are coming down. It's actually so many. I'll actually Tesla because that is way too many skeletons. Wow. I need to DPS this down before stuff gets too bad. And I'll go in again, just to keep the pressure up. He has his Knight. I'll Fireball it again, and I'm going to accept that the Xbow is dead, guys. Again, Spell Cycle, pretty important. I'll just let this go. Yeah, I'll let all of that go, honestly. And just take my win in the fact that I got a Fireball on tower. Although he's also getting poisons on my tower, so it's not exactly, like, perfect, I guess. Oh, he might go Evo Knight Graveyard now, because I did... That might have not been the best time to split my archers. Yeah, it certainly wasn't. So I'll try and win this bridge battle right now. And I'll actually Xbow. This might be against my better judgment, but I don't want him to Graveyard. He does. But because of the Xbow, and we actually get a lock, so I'll protect this as well. Skeletons. Because of this Xbow, I'm going to get some decent damage. Also, I'm finally able to switch lanes, which I love, because I don't like going same lane against Splash Yard ever. I'll go in again. He wasted his Knight. And that was a really good Xbow, guys, because I thought it might be against my better judgment, but it turns out it was really good. And basically the reason for that was just to divert his attention. You know, he went Graveyard, but he couldn't go poison for the archers, which just allowed me to get away with free archers on the Graveyard defense, basically. I'll center Tesla, because he goes Baby Dragon behind the King. That's easily kiteable by anything. And he might Graveyard, like, soon. He's going Graveyard in the right now, so, again, bridge blocking. And I'm just going to keep bridge blocking, if I can, at least. Because I need this. Oh god, towers on. What do I do? Get back to archers, maybe? Okay, I kind of panicked there, but I survived. And now, I'll defensive Xbow. Because that's pretty much what I need to do right now. And I'll Tesla. Oh, he has his Evo Knight. Okay, this is a bit problematic, but I think I'll survive. I'll go Skellies. He poisons. I'll go archers, hopefully out of poison range. Are they? Okay, they're sort of in range, but I played them late, so they're still going to survive. Okay, bunch of Skellies clumped up, but defensive Xbow helps out. That's going to be a really nice win. I feel like that was a nice example of how you're supposed to play against Splash Yard, you know? Pretty much just good control the whole game. Switching lanes, something that usually happens every single Splash Yard match. Just because you don't really want them to go same lane as you. You'll notice that he was poisoning most of my Xbows and getting tower damage as well, which is not really something that you want to deal with, especially if you're like playing the long game, you know, where eventually they're just going to kind of overwhelm you, and you can't really go in anymore. Then it's going to be a Spell Cycle match, and they're going to outdamage you, because Graveyard Poison outdamages just fireballs any day. He's playing Evo Knight. That doesn't tell me too much, and I feel like this clan is known for Giant Graveyard. I might be wrong, but could also be Sparky. We'll see. E-Drag. Okay, I'm going to go Xbow. He's playing Golem, I think, and unfortunately I think he's going to get a Golem down in time. Okay, he goes Lumberjack for some reason, though. So I'll Archers. LP, okay. I'll actually log to reset the LP, because I actually think I can get a lock here. Yeah, very nice. We get a baby Xbow lock, and I'll save my Ice Spirit. Could have used it to defend that, but I actually want to activate King off this E-Drag. It's going to get into the rhythm. It's going to be 2 hits, so 1, and then 2. Activate King off of that. Oh my god, no, I messed up. Okay, my bad. I usually never mess that up. Wow, that was bad. That was really bad, because now I just took 400 damage, or 600 damage even, for nothing. He's probably going to pump. Yeah, there it is. I'll just Fireball, and then he can just Knight for my Knight. So that's unfortunate, guys, because, again, that activation would have been very helpful, and I feel like this matchup is alright for me. But the activation is very important to get, and I had every opportunity to get it at the start. I kind of fumbled that, so it's not great. Knight is going to walk up, so he's not going to... Goes for a golem, though. I'm going to actually full defend, guys, honestly. I want to Xbow, but I can't really justify it. Like, unfortunately. I'll go Ice Spirit here as well. Maybe, like, low-key support these archers a little bit on offense. Maybe it'll creep up a bit. And then I'll Knight. He's going to go pretty aggressive, but yeah, look at that nice push. Forcing out the Barb Barrel, at least. So, pretty good. Then I'll just go for my archers. There's his E-Drag, so if he goes E-Drag NATO, that'll kill the archers. But I think he's not back to NATO elixir-wise for a little bit here. So, okay, I have to Knight for this Lumberjack, though. That is annoying. But we are actually alive, and he is gonna... He has his Evo Knight, though. That's the problem, man, because I can't really punish him with anything. Like, if he goes Pump. I'll still Xbow, but he has his Evo Knight in Cycle, which is problematic. Yeah, there it is. We actually get a lot of Knight hits, though. Wow. That was a lot of damage. I'll Fireball. LP, yeah, LP is so annoying, man. Like, you just can't do anything against that card with Xbow. But I'll still just take this Knight out. I love how that Knight stays without the shield. And I'm going to go in again. Honestly, he might have been able to, like, predict me by going LP ability there, but he didn't, so I'm grateful about that. And I'm going to try and pressure quite a bit with this Xbow. He's back to his Knight, which is fine. I think I might have to accept the Xbow's dead now. Yeah, I think it's going to be dead. And I have to just focus on this Golem defense. And again, see, this is where an activated King would have been so helpful. Because you really need that. But it is what it is. I don't have one. Oh, Fireball all of this. This is actually looking really sketchy. I'm going to take a lot of damage here. I have to Tesla, I think. Snipe the E-Drag. And then the Golem. Oh, I'm going to take so much damage from this. I have to Archers. I think I lost, guys. Oh, man. Well, I'm alive. Am I alive? I am alive, but that was so much... Yeah, this game is pretty much over. Honestly, I feel like this isn't, like, a hard counter for me. It's just I usually win this matchup, like, by playing well the whole game, but I think a big thing was not having an activated King, because I kind of got overwhelmed in a lot of defensive sequences. We get some Archer damage in the left, but that doesn't mean too much, honestly. Like, yeah, it's looking really rough, guys, which is sad. But it's alright. And his Evo Knight is here just to make things worse, just to rub salt in the wound. I'm still going to be alive, honestly, but it does not look good right now at all. At least the tower's on the E-Drag. Maybe he goes Golem and I can... Maybe I can, like... No, I can't even do anything, guys, because he's actually doing a pretty good job of just saving his LP for the Xbow. I'll predict it with a Knight, but this is, like, my only play like this. Tesla to kite the Golem out of range. Evo Archers to snipe everything, and then hopefully the E-Drag isn't on tower. It's actually not, which is pretty perfect. But, I mean, yeah, as you can see, LP is just literally 100-0 against Xbow. What am I supposed to do against that? It's really stupid. So, and he goes Knight to, like, predict an Xbow maybe. Like, yeah, I really can't do anything in this position, guys. So, honestly, like, if you get into a position like this against this matchup, there's not much you can do, which is unfortunate. I usually win this at higher ladder, so it kind of sucks that I lost it in a classic, but I feel like this guy knew what he was doing. You know, he defended well. I don't know why I messed up that King activation, because I feel like that would have been very helpful. I don't know why he's BMing, because it's not like I hard counter him. I just feel like it's an okay matchup for me. It's not like it's, like, free or anything. Like, he has lots of counters, dude. He has... Like, you saw it's impossible for an Xbow to get a lock in this matchup. This matchup is literally, like, it goes to 5 minutes, and then you win with Spell Cycle. Anyway, not sure why he's BMing, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a global tourney emote, so I'm just going to use that a little bit just to rub it in. The fact that he doesn't have one. And I don't know why he thinks he did something too special. Like, don't get me wrong, he played pretty well, but that's not, like, impossible to win whatsoever on his part. You guys... Oh, I have my mastery. You guys saw I could not break through the LP spam at all. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's too much to take away from that loss. I think it was just kind of a battle of attrition that I lost over time. Which, like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, could have been better for sure. But we'll move on. We'll try and not think too much about that loss for our next match against High. Hello to this guy. Good luck. And let's try and clean up the Classic Challenge, guys. Let's try and get a 12-1. 12-2 would be pretty messy, and of course if I lose it, that would just be embarrassing. But he's upset about seeing an Ice Spirit for some reason. He's playing Barb Barrel. Could be Splash Yard again. Could also be Golem, I guess. Or, yeah, rare chance is Golem. I feel like more likely it's going to be Graveyard. Split my Archers right now. Let's see if he goes Knight. If he does, I can Xbow in the right. LP. I'll go in. This is going to be the worst Splash Yard version, guys, because He does have LP, which is a great Xbow counter. You saw in that Golem match. You don't really need to see more. Oh, he went for a bar barrel, right? So this is going to be a lock unless he plays a tombstone down, which he does not. So that is his misplay. I don't know why he did that. Maybe he's going for a graveyard push right now, but... Okay, really late bar barrel too. I don't know what this guy's really doing, but I am a fan of it. I'll go Knight Log. I think just Knight would die here, so I think Log just to be safe. And also maybe force a response out. But nice early lead, just because I took advantage of the fact that he already cycled a bar barrel pretty much. And he didn't have anything in cycle really for that Xbow. Like, he had to like NATO, I guess. And I think I might just Tesla. Don't really want to split archers because he might go like some kind of early graveyard nonsense. So I think just Tesla's fine. He went for a super high tombstone, which is going to feed that Tesla. And I'll just Xbow because I have a Tesla supporting it technically. And I'll archers for this, and if he goes for an LP, I could fireball. Actually, I'll still fireball. I'll predict an LP. Okay, he goes for the LP in a different position, which is well played on his end. Lock? No. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, even though that Guardian is mid-air, it still tanks for an Xbow for whatever reason before it's even spawned. I don't know why, but it's just an interaction. Wow, he misplaced the bar barrel. I'm pretty happy about that. I guess we get our Ice Spirit chip. But again, this is shaping up to be a lane swap situation, guys, because remember what I said against that other Splash Yard player? You don't want to go same lane, and he is actually getting damage in the right. So I kind of want to switch things up now. Poison does come down again. I'll just log those extra skeletons. And LP is going to be a huge pain, as always. Let's see if he goes ability or not. If he does, I'll kind of have to Knight. If not, I can just let it go. Evo Knight does come down. I'll just Knight to match it myself. And I think I'll Xbow. Why not? Maybe if we force out a poison, I can then go for my Evo Archers like guilt-free, you know? Yeah, I can go Evo Archers now, and he can't really do anything about them, so... It's actually pretty nice. They're going to get a lot of value. Goes for a nice NATO, but I'm going to protect them, keep them alive. And then I'll go in again in the left. He might bar barrel to kill them, which would be sad. Okay, he goes Baby Dragon instead. It's on the LP, which is clutch. He has to Knight. And the Baby Dragon's going to get some chip, but I'll actually sacrifice it to try and get a big lock here. Archers to catch the bar barrel. Nice lock. Okay, nice. That's really nice support of the Xbow guys that he was not expecting. Again, it's all about the catching off guard, last minute plays. I got a burst of damage by going Archers plus log on the bar barrel, and that was able to get me a huge lock, and that's pretty much good game now. I'll Tesla early to snipe the LP before he can even have a chance of going ability. Yup, perfect. Goes Guardian, but I'll just Archers Knight. Even if he poisons, this should be a really clean graveyard defense. And now the game is basically over because it's basically just a matter of defending and spell cycling. And on that note, that's a free fireball. Did I miss it? I did miss it. Okay, oops. But either way, I mean, it's still going to die, so it's not too big of a deal. Just pre-Tesla. And again, it's pretty much just a game of spell cycle at this point. We got a nice lock, or nice lead rather, not lock. Would have been nice to get another lock, I suppose. But Tesla's going to die. Not before getting one more hit. No, it's not going to get that hit, unfortunately. Definitely going to go Garden ability. Yeah, he is. But Evo Archers are in the building, which do have more HP than normal Archers, by the way, which means they will take a little longer to kill, I think, than normal Archers from a poison. So that's why that was pretty clutch. And I'll just get back to a fireball and it's a good game. So, another nice win against Splash Yard, guys. I feel like Archers are better. Good luck to him because he's being a good sport. I feel like Archers are better than Knight. I feel like overall in 3.0, people always ask me, you know, what about Knight or Archers? But, oh, we got our Xbow Mastery. Nice. Oh, that's a level 6. I thought it was maxed, man. Okay, anyways, though, that's nice. Tower Tapper. All right. But yeah, I do feel like Archers are a little bit better than Knight in 3.0 just because they synergize better. You know, they're better on offense. You can split them. They're just more versatile. But of course, Knight does its thing, and it's very strong. And Knight's actually probably better than Archers as a card overall, I feel. Because you see it all the time on top ladder, you know, Minor Poison, Golem, many matchups, Splash Yard. Anyways, into our next match, we are using Evo Knight ourselves now, and he's leaking, so I will Expo. I was about to go on the left, saw the bar barrel reacted and went to the right instead. Is it going to be another graveyard? That would be crazy. What is it actually? What is he doing? I really want a Tesla, but I won't because I don't know what he has. I'll Fireball instead. That's a lot of Fireball value. And I'll actually log before he can even go LP ability because I feel like he might be tempted to. Yeah, that's good, that's good. And I will Ice Spirit. This is a bit of an overcommit, honestly, because I spent a lot on that. Like, I literally went Expo, Fireball, Log. So I'm down Elixir for sure right now, but I don't know what he was doing, guys. Bowler, LP, Bar Barrel. It's going to be E-Giant. Okay, yeah. Before I even saw that, I was going to say either Lumberloon or Electro Giant. But I don't know. He had like a panic attack or something and let that get a huge lock. What he should have done is just gone LP right on top and then literally... Oh, he has bats? What? Okay, that's new. Should have gone LP on top, then literally just go ability. He would have defended perfectly fine, because you guys saw against the Golem matchup, that is just such a good counter to Xbow. But just for the lightning, okay, I'm going to actually go in. This is a situation called sack and attack, where he's actually very low on elixir, I feel. I'll log this back as well. I think this should be a lock. He might barb barrel. I can ice spirit to catch it. So, yeah, nice lock. Where's the barb barrel? Ready to catch that. No barb barrel. Okay, good game then, I guess. Just lets it go. Alright. But yeah, basically, guys, I knew he was super low on elixir. And I don't know exactly how much he was at, but I know for a fact he was too low to afford anything like a bowler. I think he was below 5. So that's why he had to go either LP or I guess what he went for was the cannon there. But he kind of got screwed over by, you know, just being too low. And that lightning was a bit of an overspend. I mean, it did get him damage, but again, sack on attack. You can either choose to take that damage, or you can either choose to defend and prevent that damage, or you can choose to go even more aggressive like I did there, and try and make the most of that situation by getting connection yourself. And that was very helpful for me, obviously. Got me a huge connection, which basically won me the game, actually. And that's going to be a really nicely defended bowler, because the tower is in range. Very nice of the bowler to walk into tower range for me. And now just a matter of defending for the rest of the match, which is no real issue. I have my Evo Knight if anything goes wrong. Like, there's really nothing too concerning here. The only real concerning part, I guess, is those Evo Bats, which I will reserve my Fireball for. So that's not really much of a concern. I'll actually stack defensive Expos here. I know he could bowler to snipe all of this, but honestly I'm fine if he doesn't bowler with the E-Giant. I've never actually really done this play before, so looks kind of funny. Yeah, I think he gave up. Good game to this guy. Pretty nice win. He honestly was not a great player. It looks like he was just kind of, like, I don't know, like, it looks like his playstyle is just like E-Giant the back and then build up a huge, like, push, I guess? I don't know, because that's what he did, like, twice, and he just sacked a lot of damage early. Also, he overcommitted with his E-Giants quite a lot. Like, I punished that, you know, with my aggressive Xbow that time. I took the damage, and it worked out very well. So, final next match against Pelican, Skeleton's Fireball Musketeer. I might say this is Hog, or 2.6 Hog Cycle, based on that, but of course, anyone can put anything on their banners, and have to wait to find out. LP, not something I like to see. We are getting higher up in the Classic Challenge, though. We are at 10 wins now, which is pretty nice. Just going to Fireball that, and let's see what he supports it with. Okay, Bowler. Looks like it might be a real E-Giant match, guys. Looks like this guy's playing E-Giant. I think he's going to be better than the other guy. And this is so awkward. I would love to just Tesla right now, but it's like my last card in Cycle, so that is just so unfortunate. Yeah, okay, it was Knight. I'll just Tesla now, I guess. He might Lightning. I'll let the Bowler lock onto the Tesla, too. And then I'll go Knight, like, really late, right on top. Actually, do I need to? Yeah, I'll go Knight, yeah. Because he went Barb Barrel, too. Just Knight like that. As you guys can see, this is like an anti-NATO placement, because I don't want to allow them to be able to NATO the Knight into the tower with the Bowler. I want Skeleton to predict a building. For some reason, he goes for it late, which is actually a pretty good play, honestly, because now I am down quite a lot of elixir, but I think it's not too big of a deal. I'll go archers like this, which he has to NATO, and then I can Tesla, which he cannot lightning. So, oh, it goes LP instead. That's like, I guess that's a creative option. He goes LP NATO. That works, I suppose. Okay, he does have the Guardian ability. Hopefully, oh god, okay, this is bad, because now the Guardian is on my tower, but I'll retarget off with the Skeletons, and we are alive again. So nothing to be too concerned about. So guys, when they go E-Giant the back, they're at 3 elixir, so their options are Cannon on top of your Xbow, LP on top of your Xbow, or let it lock on and then go for one of those two. And I feel like it might be a better play to let it lock on, I guess, because if you, like, say he went Cannon right on top, my prediction Skeletons would have covered that. So I think Xbow would have 1v1 the Cannon, although I think he could have Barb Barreled to kill it afterwards, but still, I feel like what he did was probably a good move. It's just that I was able to get a pretty good situation out of it because he just took a lot of damage and I was able to defend well. I do like using archers quite effectively on defense because they're forced to respond to the archers. I'll go Knight right now, and I think he might Lightning like all of this side, so I'm going to go for my Evo archers right away. He goes for a nice NATO on them, but they are going to survive. Evo Knight's in the building. Oh, and, okay, this is really sketchy. But I think just a Knight should actually do a pretty good job here. And I'll archers to supplement, and I think I'm fine, actually. Yeah, this is pretty decent. Defensive Exo putting in work there, crazy work. And I'm going to go in. He will E-Giant, but at least he can't go for a huge E-Giant push. So it's not too big of a deal. And this Tesla placement, guys, actually does defend a bowler. Oh, he snipes with a LP. That's annoying. Honestly, good play. Maybe this log will push it out of range? No, it doesn't. Okay, that was a misplay on my end. Oh, God. Okay, I'm in a bit of trouble here, because he's probably going to go Guardian. Yeah, and then... is that on tower? It is. Oh, God. Okay, that's damage. Ice Spirit. Okay, I think just log is fine here, but I took some damage there, not gonna lie. More damage than I wanted to. Oh, God. Okay, this is so awkward, guys. I'm gonna Tesla like that, just because I don't want to take that damage. And a little defensive Xbow. He honestly might E-Giant the bridge right now. That Tesla is so awkward, but I literally had nothing in cycle for that Barb Barrel. I'll Knight super early to start DPSing. Thankfully, the Xbow's on the E-Giant. I like that. And I think I can... Yeah, this is good. Okay, goes for a really aggressive Lightning. And that's actually going... I'm actually just going to Fireball Tower because of that. He did it, like, before the Tesla was even up. So, that was pretty clutch. And now I'll go in. I hope he's not back to his Evo Knight. I'll use my Evo Archers, too. That's going to DPS everything. He's going to go ability for sure. As long as I can just get the Xbow on, though, they can kill the LP. And that's a lock? No, it's not. But Ice Spirit does catch the bowler. Knight does not, however. Okay, that's unfortunate. Because if I caught with the Knight, it would have been a much better position. But still, this is good. This is good. I'll just defensive Xbow. As long as that bowler dies. If it didn't die, I would have had to go, like, something else, I guess. But I'll just defensive Xbow. And now it's just a matter of defending like my life depends on it. Which it literally does, because... I'll lose if I mess up this defense. Oh, nice. Archer's on the LP, so I can just go for a Fireball to kill everything. And then Tesla, he might Lightning everything. He does. Okay, yep. Good Lightning, but I'll Ice Spirit Skellies. And that will kill everything. Now I go for my High Knight, which he could very well NATO in to be annoying, but he actually misses, so that's clutch. And really nice Fireball to kill the LP. I'll go in just to force an E-Giant out. I don't want him to go for any more E-Giants on offense. He still goes for it. I'll go like this. He has to choose what to Lightning. Probably going to Lightning these two if I had to guess. Or he could Lightning my Evo Archers and Tower. No, it does that instead. That's going to be a good game now. Because, and I'll Tesla as well, because Evo Archers put in crazy work on defense, and the Tesla just stops. I went Tesla there because I did not want to risk any kind of bowler NATO shenanigans on Tower. So good game to this guy. Oh, I didn't mean to say well played, although I guess he played pretty well. You know, he got some good bowler NATO connections, which is one of the most annoying parts of that matchup for sure. But yeah, I feel like that matchup's really annoying, honestly. I don't think it's like terrible. It's just if they know what they're doing, it can be a pain. But guys, we are 11 wins now. Let's just close it out. This guy has Xbow on his banner. I'd love to get an Xbow mirror. I swear I never run into Xbow players these days. Like, no one is playing Xbow. But I'll just split my Archers right now. Ooh, it could be a mirror match. And I don't really like having the Knight, actually, if it is a mirror match. Because I feel like Archers, the fact that they bait out spells... Okay, of course he has a bowler. I'll do this, guys. Maybe catch him off guard. Fireball to kill the bowler plus Archer and get a lock. Skeletons to catch as well. Oh, perfect. Okay, that was such a nice play. As I said many times in this video and in my other videos too, it's all about the catching them off guard plays. And so I think this is going to be either Goblin Giant Lightning or E-Giant, which the E-Giant does come down. So it's actually so nice that I got the early lead because I might be able to win because of that now. Of course, it's possible for them to come back. You know, that guy in the last match was coming back pretty well. But this kind of early lead is no joke. 1,000 damage is very nice. Go for my Archers. Now he has to NATO them in, which means he cannot afford a Lightning whatsoever, which is really nice. I'll Ice Spirit now, because I want the Tesla to stay alive to help out against the LP. Actually, I don't even know if it will. Will it? You know what? I'll just go Knight regardless, because I actually don't know if that would have targeted the LP or not. I'm not 100%. It does help against the Guardian, though, which is nice. But yeah, that was a nice defense. Again, in single elixir, guys, they're most likely not going to go for an E-Giant plus Lightning. We actually get some nice Knight hits as well, which is cool. But they're most likely not going to E-Giant Lightning. And the reason for that is because they just go naked E-Giant plus Lightning. Like, if you think about it, that's 13 elixir. Like, because they can't really afford to just go for... Wait, is it 13? Yeah, it is 13. They can't really afford to go for, like, E-Giant plus, like, a support troop plus a Lightning. It's going to be pretty costly. And he's not doing anything. I really want him to cycle something, but he's not. I'll just cycle a Tesla, I guess. I want to cycle a bowler. That would be perfect, but he's being smart, you know, being passive. Although he does take the Archer's chip. There's the bowler, but it's a bit too late for me to punish that because it's about to be double elixir. So, does go for an aggressive E-Giant. As you guys can see, I'm already back to a Tesla. That's the beauty of pre-cycling one as well. He might Lightning this. No, he won't, which is pretty good. Another benefit of pre-cycling is that... Well, actually, I don't know where I was going with that, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I just lost my train of thought. But good that I pre-cycled, I guess. You know, I got away with that defense nicely. And we're pretty much just chipping him out, you know, slowly but surely. Now, I really want a fireball. That's the play I love making against these Evo archers. Okay, now that's definitely going to be a fireball. I was going to say I want to wait till I get more value. And he literally gave me more value right there on the spot. So I'm grateful for that. He might lightning this now. Yeah, very well. Oh, what? Okay, just naked lightning on my tower? That I was not expecting. I was like, okay, maybe lightning the Tesla, but no. Although, honestly, I feel like he got more value out of that lightning than if he did go lightning on my Tesla, because he at least got tower damage, I suppose. But again, I'm just riding that early lead to success right now, and that's a free fireball. It's not in the lane I want, but since I have such a nice lead, I think I'm okay with it. I'll just take it. And, you know, LP plus half a pair of archers. There's no downside to taking that value. And now the Xbow is just going to be putting in work. Guys, in this matchup, I don't really recommend going for too many defensive Xbows if you haven't gotten a huge early lock. But if you do, which I did get in the last 2 matches, both of them, then I think these defensive Xbows are very useful. I'm going to fireball again, actually. Okay, wow. Okay, this is a bit sketchy, but I think it's not too bad. I'll Tesla as late as I can, and then Ice Spirit to try and snipe this LP. He's going to lightning, which is okay. I'll go archers and log, and that should be no E-Giant hits, actually. As you can see, as long as you just know how to respond to the E-Giant after they lightning, you're still going to be pretty fine. Like, they're not going to get too much out of whatever they go for. And the lightning can be scary, but just remember to support the defense. So usually, like, Ice Spirit plus Skeleton is a great cycle play to DPS the E-Giant down. Archers are always great to get DPS on it. I'm going to Tesla right now for this bowler. Then Archers, he's probably going to get a huge lightning on everything, which I'm fine with. No, actually, he doesn't. I feel like that was a misplay. I'll go Skelly's Knight right now. Fireball the... Oh, that was a bad fireball, actually. I did not expect the log to hit them, but that's my bad. Still just wanted them off the board, though. And honestly, at this point, I can just go for defense vexes like this. No real need to go anti-lightning anymore. Because... Oh, did he give up? Let's go, guys. He gave up. Okay, that's going to be a 12 win. Let's go. We got it. Honestly, after the Golem loss, which was pretty bad for me, like, that was a pretty tough loss. It wasn't that close. I was kind of worried about maybe getting some other tough losses, but we were able to clutch it up. Really flawless wins against E-Giant all the way through in the CC. And with rotating Evos between Knight and Archers, we were able to get it. That's going to be it for the video, guys, as we get the nice 12 win right there. So, very, very nice stuff. I am a fan of this series. I hope you guys are too. You know, my videos have been performing, or they have been performing very well recently, but I've just been a bit inactive, so hopefully this one does well, and hopefully the 1 hour of time that I put into recording this was worth it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. The reason I love making this series is, number one, I guess the biggest reason, which might be a bit selfish, but it's also just because it's more chill for me. Like, playing top ladder, commentating, is usually more stressful. Classic challenges are kind of like a way for me to unwind, because usually people aren't as experienced. I am very experienced myself, so I can just kind of relax and have some nice casual games. And that's pretty much why I'm able to just commentate freely and just do whatever I want, because it's pretty chill. But also, of course, a big reason as well is that I know a lot of you guys... Number one, the reason you guys love this series, I've gotten this feedback from you before, is because a lot of you struggle with either mid-ladder matchups or just generally winning classic challenges. So this provides, you know, a way of how I can show you how I'm able to play against, you know, those mid-ladder decks, like at the start of the CC, and then later on just how you get through classic challenge against the average meta matchups. And second is because it's just a lot of content for you guys. You guys get to watch literally 12 straight wins of 3.0 Xbow Cycle. Like, who wouldn't want that, right? So those are why I guess the series does well. We just got a nice 12 window to get 1 million gold as well. And that's going to be Classic Challenge number 40 on this account. Pretty nice, actually. We're going to go for 50 soon, I guess. But that's going to be it, guys. 12 and 1. I'll take it. You know, 3 E-Giants in a row. Although this guy... Was he the one? I think he was the one who messed up, right? He was the one who messed up really bad at the start. This guy was the one where I did sack and attack to get a nice lock. And this guy, I forgot how I got a lock, actually. But... I got a nice one. Splash Shard was really good. Honestly, this isn't even that great of a matchup, especially with Little Prince and Evo Knight, but you can make it work. Archers do help you out. This one, pretty tough one, but I think just the King Tower activation was my biggest mistake that game. Otherwise, I'm not too sure, but it's just one loss. It's not a big deal. Splash Shard again. This one was tough, but I went for good expos, and he overcommitted, so that was good for me. This one I think I played perfectly. This one was nice, and then these were just like some mid-ladder. Like, this is 3M, but it seems kind of mid-ladder-ish, I guess. Like, not really, but sort of. And this is just ultimate mid-ladder. This one as well. This guy had Battle Ram Earthquake. Like, what is this deck, man? And then this one, Minor Poison, pretty chill. But that's about it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the full 12 in Classic Challenge series returning. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.